Come on.
You just witnessed Jack crawling for the first time. That was it. Hannah and I are going to New Zealand. We're taking Jack, we're going for a wedding on Sunday, a family wedding. So we're catching a plane right now. You ready to go?
I'm ready, let's do this.
Looking forward to it?
They're pink. I know boys can wear pink, but still.
That looks pretty sick. Jack, look, the sick little buddy. Normal toilet, baby toilet. I've never seen a baby toilet before. That is so cute. Right, legends, as you know, we're going to Christchurch. We're spending the weekend there and we're coming back on Monday. We moved house last week, so on Monday we moved house. We moved out of the Caulfield place into a place in Oakley. It's a much bigger house, but I don't know if I've shown you any of that yet. Here's a little bit of what we've been doing over the last few days.
Are you coming?
You coming with us? You coming to the new house?
Alright then, let's go. Pack you up.
Okay, ta-ta. Ta-da.
Where's Jack?
Peekaboo! Peekaboo!
Yeah.
That's pretty funny, isn't it? Nothing much phases Jack at all. In fact, even when he got his immunisations done, they stuck needles in his arms. He didn't cry. And even the woman doing the immunisation was like, oh, okay. So he is very chill, but one thing that scares the absolute shit out of him is this sticky thing. So I've got to show you. It's the cutest thing ever. We feel so mean, don't we?
Do we have to just show you? Okay, Jack, ready? Mummy's just going to tape this up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Can we do it again?
No, I will not do it again.
Oh, you're so tired.
If he could get up and run away, he would have. His legs were going. His arms. He just didn't know. Imagine if that's how he started crawling. He was like, ah! Just like crawled up.
The removalists are still cracking away, and we have come to the house early so that we can put Jack down to sleep. Lights on, just to see if the lights are on. You're going to go straight in here. This is our house, completely bare. There's the dining area. This is the living space. This is the kitchen, not too bad. It's got everything you need. Then you go straight through to that dining area that I just showed you. It's got a nice outdoor entertaining area. Pretty much goes around the house. Best thing, I think, what sold it for Hannah was the cubby house up the back and the lawn. And then on the left there, you can see there is a drive-in sort of garage thing, and that is a shed where I can sort of put all my bike gear and work on the bike. There's a little workbench there, so pretty stoked with that. Finally, something that we were missing in Caulfield was a place to put my bike stuff. And that's the study on the right-hand side there. So I'm going to have to put some soundproofing in there because it's a bit echoey.
Thank you so much. It is it's a little plane, and there's not many people on the flight. But it's about a 3-4 hour flight to Christchurch, and he's just about ready for a sleep. So hopefully we can get a bottle in his mouth, and then he can go off to sleep. But usually when they're really young babies, they're quite easy to fly with. But it's when they get a little bit older, like this, that they become a little bit harder to manage. So this will be interesting. The plane is empty. The plane is practically like there's no one on here. We're sitting midway down, and we've set up a cubby house for Jack. But mate, this is awesome. When the plane's empty, you can just sit anywhere. We just landed. Thanks, guys. See you later. Check out the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Mark Ferguson. It is seriously Arctic in Christchurch right now. I've walked out in a t-shirt. I don't have a jacket, and I don't know, it's got to be, what, 10? 8 degrees. It's 8 degrees. I've just been informed by David. All right, legends, we are have arrived. Obviously, it's a couple of days after we arrived. We had a wedding yesterday, and I'm a little bit hungover today, to be honest with you. But we're only here. It's Sunday, so we've been here since Friday, Saturday, Sunday now. So we're going to go. I thought I'd pick the camera up again. I did a little bit of editing yesterday, and we're going to go catch up with Hamish, Hannah's brother, and go check out his new house. So it's just really a family day. This is a bit of just a family vlog, and so blah 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 blah. You feel better after a sleep, little one?
And when they're up, they're up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they're neither up nor down. You like that one?
Yeah, you love
like
the
that
camera,
one.
don't you, darling?
She'll just sniff and lick your hand.
Who's that? Wait, it's alright, come here, who's this? Is this little Jack? Is that your cousin Jack? Look at his face. Just have that on his...
You look like your mother did. Can you remember? Got a photo of you.
Yeah.
What was that?
There's
What was
a
that?
photo of me with the bowl on
Bowl
it.
on his head.
A salad bowl.
Is there a photo of you?
Yeah. With a salad bowl like that. Green.
So Hannah and I were looking at buying property, and it's either going to be in Christchurch or it's going to be in Melbourne, right? So, and we were just talking about how Christchurch has recovered after the earthquake, and it's doing pretty well, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, most
Slowly.
of the major infrastructure has been rebuilt, and the housing is coming in, and the central city has been something new opening, every 3 months, every 6 months.
Yeah,
and the city council have got a strategy for actually creating residential in the central city, so it's
Yeah.
going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. And is housing affordability okay?
Housing affordability is good in Christchurch, and if you were to ask me, it's one of the easiest places to live. You reduce your commute cost, you've got none, because you can live close to the centre of town.
Yeah.
Public transport infrastructure is not great,
Yeah.
but you can cycle everywhere, it's flat, so I know you'd love that.
Yeah.
And yeah, housing is definitely affordable.
Yeah, the roads copped a hammering, didn't they?
They copped an absolute hammering, but as a result, they've built totally new cycling infrastructure. So lots of the roads that before didn't have any now have dedicated cycle lanes that are separated from traffic. The terribleness that came out of the earthquakes meant that they could completely re-city plan.
Yeah.
So they built an entirely new blueprint for the central city and redesigned the way they wanted the city to function. And that was only because you were essentially starting from scratch.
What about the bike park and stuff?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
the
that-
adventure park is so
That gets
good.
people come into Christchurch solely for that.
Does it?
Yeah. It's one of the largest bike parks of its kind. It's certainly one of the largest in New Zealand. But they have got, it used to be owned by a company associated with Whistler Bike Park. So they know exactly how to set something like this up.
Yeah.
That was sweet. Good riding.